Okay, on the very next page, on page 62, we're going to do another long one, no transposition this time. It says broken chord accompaniment, but you can just play block chords. I would prefer that you do that. Okay, so remember our guide, 1, scale degree 1, 3, and 5. So in the case of D major, that's going to be D, F sharp, and A. 4 is going to be scale degrees 1, 4, and 6. In this case, that would be D, G, and B. And then 5, 7, will be scale degrees 7, 4, 5, and 2, aka, in this case, C sharp, E, G, and A. Okay? All right, so first measure that we look to first, let's sight read through the right hand. All these dotted rhythms are a little bit complicated, but those will be 1E and 2E and. So I will count out loud and count for at least the first 2 measures so you can hear what that sounds like. Okay, 1, 2, ready? Remember your sharps. Move. Awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah. Remember all your F sharps and C sharps because we are in D major. So, all right. Let's take a look. First measure's got to be 1, mainly because not only because of the notes that we have, but also because we've got an established tonic. We're going to keep that for measure 2 because we have A and F sharp, which is not F sharp is only in the 1 chord. So anytime you have F sharp in a measure, you should automatically be like, that's a 1, as long as if it's a primary note, which in this case it is. So now in this measure, we have a lot of G, so scale degree 4, and we have some 5. And then in the next following measure, we have E. All that belongs to a 5, 7. So 5, 7 for those 2 measures, 3 and 4. Got the same thing that we had in the beginning. Measure 5 and measure 6, so we'll keep that there. And then in this measure, E and G are our main notes. E and G both belong in a 5-7 chord, so we're going to have that for measure 7, and then just a D for measure 8. So it would make the most sense to do a 1. It would not make any sense to do a 4 because we never go cadence to that unless we're doing a plagal cadence, and please don't do a plagal cadence. Okay, now in measure 9 we've got some new notes. Whoops, hold on, my lead is going ape. Okay, in measure 9 we've got some new notes we haven't seen. Our main notes, we're going to exclude the C sharp, are B and D. B and D go in a 4 chord. So this is going to be our first 4 chord. Yay. All right, measure 10. 1 for that because we have A and F sharp, and like we've discussed, F sharp, if it's primary note in the measure, then it goes with a 1 chord. Now this next measure, F sharp is there a lot, but it's a really brief kind of escape tone to G, and we've got an E at the end, so we're going to lean towards 5, 7. Okay. It wouldn't make a lot of sense to put with a 4 chord because we have that E right at the end. And then measure, lost count, 12, 1 because of the F sharp and the A. 13 is pretty much the exact same thing as measure 9, just with a couple of additions. So a 4, then a 1 because that's the same. And then definitely the last measure should be 1, so the measure before that, based on the notes, E, G, that sort of thing, is going to be 5, 7. Okay? Okay, so take some time, work on getting the left-hand chord cemented, and then when you're ready, play. Press play, and then we will play together. Okay, if you've pressed play, then you're ready to put these hands together. Okay? All right. 1, 2, ready, go. 5, 7. Now we're going to switch up to 4, so I'm going to play in the same way that I would play in the cadences that we had earlier. You can see my left hand really well, so that should give you a clue as to what I'm doing in terms of the inversions, okay? All right, with that being said, just the cadences this week for the assignment, and then you're free for Thanksgiving, and you will get more information on the final as the week ends. Have a great week, and we'll see you later.